Floyd Mayweather and Logan Paul agreed to fight. Floyd Mayweather and Logan Paul have agreed to fight at Hard Rock Stadium on Sunday, June 6, 2021. They announced. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. You are daily welcome to John Grace Entertainment. Here we give you sizzling hot of what is trending in Nigeria and Africa and the world at large. Please, if you are new now, do well to hit the subscribe button, the bell, and also the like, so as to stay updated with the times. And also congratulations to Jose Mourinho. He is now the next manager at AS Roma. He starts next season and his contract is till June 2024. Congratulations to you. Mourinho, you've been winning from one club to the other. You just left Tottenham Hotspur a few weeks ago, and now you have another job. You've been winning. Keep winning, man. Keep winning. That's good. Yeah, there's this video that has been trending. There's this thing that has been trending. Pictures, actually, we see people in Somalia with barrels of money, like, people keep asking, where do you guys get this money from? Well, most people do not know the reason behind that picture. Welcome to Somalia Money Exchange Market. This is a marketplace where Somalians sell their money in exchange for a little dollar. The currency is completely useless. You will load a wheelbarrow full of Somalian currency with just few amount of dollars. Nigeria CBN is printing money to pay salaries. This is where we are heading to in the next 2 years to come. That is from the desk of Emmanuel Chijoke Osuji. What are your thoughts on that? Please don't forget to drop your comments below. I remember recently the government has said it wants to slash down salaries of workers. The federal government said something about reviewing salaries of civil servants and some federal agencies as part of measures to reduce costs of governance. The federal government says that as part of measures to cut the cost of governance in the country, it has directed the National Salaries, Income and Wages Commission, NSIWC, to review salaries of civil servants and some federal agencies. Minister of Finance, Budget and National Planning, Zainab Ahmed, disclosed this at a policy dialogue on corruption and costs of governance in Nigeria, organized by the Independent Corrupt Practices Commission, ICPC, in Abuja on Tuesday, May 4th, 2021. She urged all ministry, department and agency NDAs of government to come together to trim the cost of governance and meet dwindling revenue. We still see government expenditure increase to a terrain twice higher than our revenue. The nation's budget are filled every year with projects that are recycled over and over again and are also not necessary. Mr. President has directed that the Salaries Committee that I chair work together with the head of service and other members of the community to review the government payrolls in terms of stepping down of costs, she said. People have been dropping in messages regarding this, that Nigeria has our politicians in this country are earning money. Minimum wage that the government announced recently is like 30,000 naira. Now the government is saying they want to slash worker salary. And remember what Chris Ngige said some years back. Yes, Chris Ngige, the Minister of Labour and Employment, he said with 30,000. A man can take care of his wife and 4 children. Yes, that a man and his wife, they can feed very well with 30,000 naira. That's what Chris Ngige said. How much is a bag of rice right now? And now the Minister of Finance, Budget and National Planning has said they want to slash down the salaries. So if somebody is earning 30,000 naira, you want to slash it down. Is it 50% or 20% or 80%? We don't know. But according to what she said, they'll be slashing down salaries of civil servants. They didn't say anything about politicians. No, politicians, their salaries will remain the same. And remember, senators are earning about 30 million naira a month, and you are paying somebody 30,000 naira, and you want to reduce the 30,000 naira. Another person is earning 30 million naira, while one person is earning 30,000, and you want to slash the salary of the person that is earning 30,000 naira. Come on, man, what is really happening to us in this country? Well, whatever you say, you are right. Don't forget to drop your comments below. What is the way forward for this country? People have been complaining about what is going on in this country. We are not even talking about the insecurities in the country. Now the government is saying they want to slash down salaries of workers, of civil servants, not politicians. Well, what are your thoughts on that? Please don't forget to drop your comments below. Talking about Baba Ijesha case, let's move on from Nigeria politics to something else. Talking about Baba Ijesha case, Baba Ijesha faces possible life imprisonment as Lagos State government set to file charges. The Lagos State government may soon charge Nollywood actor popularly known as Baba Ijesha for sexual assault by penetration, among other crimes. The sexual assault charge is punishable by life imprisonment. The state director, the state's Directorate of Public Prosecution recommended 5 charges after due consideration of the facts in the case. Well, we've been hearing about this Baba Ijesha's case for a very long time. What are your thoughts on that? Please don't forget to drop your comments below. We're still talking about this case, the CCTV case. The Lagos State begins installation of 2,000 CCTV closed-circuit television cameras across the state. The Commissioner for Science and Technology, Hakeem Popular Farm, disclosed this at a ministerial press briefing on Tuesday, May 4, 2021, to commemorate the second year in office of Governor Sanwo-Olu-led administration. Farm said the number of CCTV cameras installed is increasing day by day, but already 100 CCTV cameras had been installed in Ikeja metropolis. The commissioner added that upon completion, the project would advance Lagos State's economy by becoming a 24-hour driven commercial center, which would allow companies to operate in a safe, secure, and smart environment that would create more jobs and increase gross domestic product of the state. From the desk of the Commissioner for Science and Technology in Lagos State, what are your thoughts on that? Please don't forget to drop your comments on the comment section below. Well, let's say something good, Let's go outside Nigeria, but Africa. 25-year-old Malian woman gives birth to non-nuplex, 9 babies. She gave birth to 9 babies. Wow. A 25-year-old woman from Mali gave birth to non-nuplex, 5 girls and 4 boys in Morocco on Tuesday, May 4th, 2021, according to the country's health minister. Mali's government flew Halima Cissé to Morocco for better care on March 30th. Wow, that is actually huge. Come on, man. 9 children, 1 day. That is big. Well, we hope the government of Mali and maybe Morocco will assist her, because that is huge. 9 children, you really need the government's assistance in this matter. That is the naked truth. That is the truth. She needs the government assistance in this matter. Well, let's move on to the United States of America. Popular American rapper Curtis Jackson, better known as 50 Cent, has unveiled his production company's latest collaboration, which is a crime anthology set to center on a larger-than-life female crime lord. Wow. The anthology, which is titled Confessions of a Crime Queen, will be produced by the rappers G-Unit Film and Television, Rich Buys Goodbye Pictures, and Lionsgate Television. According to Deadline, the first of its kind anthology series will reveal a thrilling documentary and scripted gentry that will focus on the rise and fall of a female crime lord who built a multi-million-dollar criminal empire. And we all know Power. We've been watching Power. Power has been doing very well. Congratulations to you, 50 Cent. You've been doing very well. You did very well as a rapper, and you're now doing very well in the music industry. Well, where will they see this money? We don't see where 50 Cent they see in own money. He's been investing. And that's good. Congratulations. Recently, EFCC nabbed 30 suspected Yahoo boys, recovers the grace they shared in fellowship. Operative of the Ilorin Zonal Office of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, on Tuesday, May 4, 2021, arrested 30 internet fraudsters, also known as Yahoo boys, in Ilorin, Kwara State. The suspects, who are mostly students, were arrested at different locations within Ilorin following actionable intelligence earlier received on their alleged criminal activities. Items recovered from them include 10 exotic cars, mobile phones, laptops, charms, and several incriminating documents. Charms, wow. How will I take get charms and then EFCC come cash on again? Well, the story no balance at all. Well, what are your thoughts on that? Please don't forget to drop your comments below. Davido takes the love of his son Ifeanyi to a whole new level as he prints Ifeanyi's photos on his jacket. Wow, that is good. That is deep love. And we know recently he just bought his first daughter a brand new Range Rover car. Davido has this love for his kids anyway. And though he's having issues with Ifeanyi's mother, Chioma, on Chioma's birthday, he sent a message, "Happy birthday, Mama Ife," and Nigerians were attacking him on Twitter. But Chioma responded to the message. She said, "Thank you." Well, recently we've seen what he did. He got a picture of Ife's face on his jacket. And Davido, he loves going about wearing expensive stuffs. I mean, he has the money. He has the money. That's the truth. Well, recently, Goodluck Jonathan, the former president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, dropped a message. He says, "Today I celebrate my boss, friend, colleague, and brother, President Umaru Musa Yar'Adua, who departed this world 11 years ago. As politicians, we share a common vision of a peaceful, united, and just nation." Is Nigeria having this right now? Is Nigeria peaceful? Is Nigeria united? Is Nigeria just? Well, we've heard it from the deaths of ex-president Goodluck Jonathan. We always remember President Umaru Musa Yar'Adua as a peacemaker and a nation builder. To my take, from what I know, that is the only president that reduced the price of petrol, and he had this 7 points agenda to build Nigeria up, and things were flowing, things were moving smoothly, but deaths took him. Well, rest on President Yar'Adua. You really did well for this country as the president, because right now we don't know what is going on in the country. People have been complaining. People have been complaining about the government in Nigeria and globally, everywhere. People have just been complaining about what is happening. Well, Nigeria, we just need peace of mind. And there's this adage that says, worrying is like rocking a chair. It gives you something to do, but it gets you nowhere. So we should stop worrying. We should try our best to see how we can push the country forward, though it is not easy, because we've been worrying this country. Everybody just scared. We are scared of leaving the house. We are scared of going out. We are scared of staying at home. We are scared of doing anything in Nigeria. And there's this tweet also that Jeff from Maurice Moye, he said, "Jeff Bezos is single, Bill Gates is single, Aliko Dangote is single. Ladies, you have the floor. Food is ready." Well, if you can get Kayamata for these people, my sister,